Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm joined today by Kieran Molloy. Kieran, how's things?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Thanks for joining me today. So, you've had a tough start to your professional career. You obviously were last time out, you were on the Taylor Catterall undercard. How was that experience being on such a big undercard?
That was class, you know, for the undisputed belts. To be involved in those sort of platforms, it's class. That's where I wanted to be when I turned pro. And yeah, I was just happy to be given the opportunity to fight that night as well.
Obviously, last time out then we went to New York and sadly your opponent contracted COVID-19 and the fight didn't go ahead. How hard was that whole experience for you and can you take positives from that experience?
Yeah, look, I suppose I can take positives going forward, that I know I have the right team around me to regroup with and to get another fight dates as soon as possible. Lucky enough to have the likes of yourself and Angel and my parents over there at that time. It made it a lot easier, because when you get bad news like that, it's very hard, you know, it's upsetting. But look, I had a great team around me that we could just move forward.
For you, you know, you're trained by one of the top trainers in Britain at the moment, in Angel Fernandez. How is it being around that gym? You know, you've got some characters there like Richard Riakporhe, Fraser Clark, you've got yourself obviously, you've got Robert Garcia coming into the mix now, you've got obviously Anthony Joshua as well. What can you take from each individual there at the gym?
You're just constantly learning every day. And even like you see Joshua getting ready for the biggest fight in boxing, you can see what sort of training and lead up they're doing for the biggest fights, and I'm learning that so early on in my career. Got Fraser Clark, who suffered an injury for a long few months, and now he's back. Just seeing how he dealt with that, and obviously Richard Riakporhe, he's going to be fighting for a world title soon, hopefully. So always learning in our gym, being coached under Angel Fernandez. You know, you can't ask for a better coach. He's got a plan in place for us all, and look, we're working towards our goals every day.
Does it change things a bit for you not having Angel around this fight week, or is it just business as usual and you get the job done on Saturday night with Jay Allen and your father Stephen in the corner and then you move on from that then?
Yeah, look, I suppose I've had a couple hundred amateur fights with my dad in my corner, so that's, you know, I'm comfortable with him. And Jay Allen's been doing all my sparring with me in this training camp, so we're all very familiar with each other. And I've been speaking to Angel like every day nearly, so we've got a plan in place for this opponent, and all I've got to do is just go out and do what I do best, and it's just box.
So obviously, what can we expect from Kieran Molloy on Saturday night under the lights? You're high up the bill. Can we expect an explosive performance?
Absolutely, a skillful, explosive performance. That's what I'm going for on this Saturday.
We'll speak a bit about after the fight. So you do have plans to go to Saudi to join Team Joshua over there, be a part of it. How important is that for you in your development to be around that kind of camp?
It's extremely important. You know, these are the big fight nights that I want to be involved in myself in the future, and I can just feed off all of these experiences to see how they lead up to fights, the changing rooms, the last few days leading up to weigh-ins, the media, everything. I'll just sit back and soak it all up.
Can you give us any sort of insight in the conversations you've had with Anthony Joshua, Richard Riakporhe, Fraser Clark previously in your experience in Loughborough when you're alongside them in a personal capacity?
Yeah, it's just work ethic in the gym. Everyone trains extremely hard. No egos. Keep your team small and close, and just work on your goals. Aim high, because if you set standards, like, you know, you're going to push as far as you can for those.
Kieran, thanks a million for joining me, and we'll speak again after you get the win on Saturday night. Thank you.
Cheers, Paul. Come on. Thank you.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.